Alright, we should be ready to go in about 15 seconds.
And this is a matchup where, well, you know, I'm not sure I can really make predictions. Like, all of these racers are pretty capable of putting on decent LD times.
I know.
Even if I tried to make predictions, there's no promises, because my prediction for last race of Inknut taking that one just got completely blown out of the water.
Yeah.
Well, but here they go.
That's a strange Bacing skin. We got Elad rocking the Condor. Roncli is himself. And then we've got Invertttt with no Melody skin here.
A pretty standard start here. Oh, and there's a 1-2 trying to pace. We'll see which racers go for it.
I think if you watched the last race, you don't go for it at all.
Roncli and Bacing both going for it. Oh, I think we see a reset from Invertttt. I think Invertttt went to bomb the pace without activating it on accident.
Meanwhile, so Elad's just getting the 1-2 late because he found a ham food shop, and he's
but now he has no bomb for the pace.
I know. He also got himself a luck charm. So we'll see if all that health in the luck charm is going to help him out.
He could maybe he took pace. I don't know that pace without the bomb for the miner's cap will work out. You could Infernal Torch that crate up there and see if there's a bomb in there.
I think it could be
not really useful.
I think it could be fine with all of his health. Like maybe you'll just find the miner's cap from pace or like a blast.
Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. I mean, yeah, he definitely has the health to tank a few pace hits. So
no surprises, Roncli and Bacing are first to zone 2 with that miner's cap.
Yeah, definitely no surprise there.
They both have blown their Frost Charm on 2-2.
Elad dropping his Flawless on Death Metal, giving him a little hug towards the end of the fight, so...
It's not too bad. I mean, you want the armor.
Yeah, that's the thing, though. Like, he wants to be able to keep this health pool for you know, cushioning any hits from pace he might be taking. If he's got no armor, that's gonna kind of diminish that effect a little bit.
Roncli finds a ham. He got down to half a heart. Oh, and a Ring of Regen for both our pace racers.
Yeah, that's super good for them.
It didn't exactly keep Matt Kirby alive, so we'll see.
Well, I'm seeing Roncli picked up an extra heart container somewhere along the lines, and that'll definitely help him out. Both of them also having lead boots, so no goo dunks. Finding a shield spell there on 3-1.
Yep, and Bacing made good use of that. He also has a free scroll and a fireball spell, so pace is being really helpful.
Roncli getting kind of swarmed here on this 3-2, going the wrong way too, so probably going to take some pace damage here.
Bacing's going the correct way. He intentionally gets hit with that that Ring of Shielding, switches back to the Ring of Regen, and he's on the Conga.
Yeah, Roncli taking that pace hit just a couple steps away from the stairs, so no item from that floor. But, yeah, everyone's on Zone 3 right now.
Yep, it looks like Elad and Invertttt got to Zone 3 at about the same time. Invertttt is on the pace too. He did reset to go back to the pace.
Invertttt regaining a lot of ground despite the early reset.
Oh, Elad's surrounded and he's done for. He has to reset. He's dead. Oh, he had no bomb, no fireball, anything like that, and
yeah, and that's you know, I don't know if he's going to be happy with that, because I saw him skip lots of bombs out of fear. I think out just wanting to avoid the pace damage.
Well, Elad wasn't on pace. Oh yeah, he was on pace, right? He was on pace without that miner's cap. Huh? Interesting. Bacing is just going crazy. There's his white scroll there. He blood froze last time with that Ring of Regen, so he's going as fast as he can.
I think Elad's death there kind of is, also shows off, the miner's cap for Melody isn't just good for keeping up the speed. It's good for leaving a lot of open space so that you can, maneuver around as necessary and avoid getting surrounded like that.
Bacing went down to half a heart with some face damage, but that Ring of Regen. That's not what you want to use the Fear Scroll. You want to use that after you have got him to phase 2.
Yeah, that's not the optimal use of Fear Scroll. I'm not sure. This is an interesting approach.
So explain how you would use the Fear Scroll to people who maybe not quite.
Yeah, the ideal use for Fear Scroll, at least, what is the standard, generally accepted standard of use, is to wait until you get to this last phase right here, where he, gets the army of skeletons behind him and starts marching forward slowly, and then you just get in front of him and use it, and he flees backward. Invert just went down.
Yep.
With the and Elad bombing himself on death metal, so both of them, new race between the two of them. Well, it looks like Roncli's about to finish this up.
Yeah, so it looks like we're gonna have Bacing and Roncli first and second, and we're gonna see who gets this last point between Elad and Invert.
So,
good use of the fireball here.
Yeah, Fear Scroll, you just use it right next to, right in front of the pyramid, and he just walks right back into the lava, and that's the end of the fight. But if you use it before at the start of the fight, all that really does is make the Necrodancer run away from you, and you just can't hit him for the first part of the fight until the Fear Scroll wears off. So, yeah, not quite sure I agree with that use, but otherwise, he won the race, so he's doing something right.
Let me go ahead now. Add the times and the points to the Necrodancer. Roncli comes in second. Bacing comes in third. We got Elad and Invert are racing to see who gets this last point here. Everybody races twice, so 1 point is important because it might mean the difference between moving on to the second round and not.
Yeah, Invert took a fireball a little while ago, so he's got a little bit of a deficit to make up for here. Elad kind of going out of his way this time to pick up some extra bombs. Maybe wanting to avoid situations like last time he was in Zone 3. Could get the... Doesn't need to bomb that. Has lead boots, but maybe forgetting about them for a second. And yeah, that ham definitely pairing very well with that early gluttony charm that all the players found in, I think it was in 1-2. Picking up Frost Charm, immediately losing it. That's fine though. Lead boots. Again, he's forgetting about his lead boots, like being really hesitant about walking forward and then just expecting a slide on the ice.
Yeah.
And losing his flawless.
That's Elad for you. He's taking a lot of damage here. I think he doesn't really mind the damage at this point. He's got a lot of health. He's
got regen. He just has to make sure that he doesn't get careless to the point where he's, eating continuous damage for a long period of time. But with that armor, that health, that shield spell, that regen,
he's got 5 bombs
not
too.
A whole lot he has to
he's
worry
got 5
about.
bombs too. So even if he gets surrounded, he can bomb, he can shield, he'll be fine.
So I think just wanting to put pressure on at this point, pretty happy with what he has, just pushing forward. But Invert hot on his heels, just like a floor behind, really. Invert there intentionally getting hit with that Ring of Shielding and then just taking the regen back to make pushing for this exit really easy.
I think this is going to be actually really close. I don't know.
We're seeing a little bit of difference, though, in what the players are getting from pace. I'm not quite sure what they did to cause that difference, but
you're gonna see Invertt's gonna catch up a little
Invertt's
bit.
got a fireball.
Yeah, Invert did a smoke pipe special there where he does the quick strat on Conga.
I'm not sure that was really necessary. He has that freeze spell. Could really easily just bomb him off the throne and then get him down. But I guess if you're planning on just skipping the chest anyway,
yeah.
There's nothing wrong with doing that.
Oh, and you're seeing that Elad's about a floor ahead, maybe a little more. There's that Shrine of Pace that we saw Ink Nun take.
That was the last race.
So that was last race. Well, there's a 4-3 Shrine of Peace anyway. Maybe there's rhythm in this Shriner too.
Hey, yeah, I
wisely not checking it. How you doing, T? You get to see Elad maybe finish third in this race. All he has to do is not choke on the Necrodancer.
Yeah, I think the only way he could lose this at this point is by running out of time.
Yeah, he's not gonna die.
That's obviously instant math, but you know, Invert pushing hard, about to head down to the Necrodancer himself by the looks of it, but
this might be a sub 5 for Elad.
There's that Fear Scroll usage I was talking about.
That's gonna be close to a sub 5.
There we go.
Oh, he's just wow.
And that's gonna close it out. Invert just a few seconds behind, but it's too little too late. And using that Fear Scroll there as well, and finishing up with a sub 5, but yeah, just too many deaths leading up to that.
Alright, I'm not sure if Remy is here, so we might actually have to run this next race.